everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're thinking about learning programming, or maybe you've just started and feel a bit lost, this video is for you. Today, I'll share 6 powerful tips you absolutely need to know before you start your programming journey. These are things I wish I knew when I started coding. They would have saved me a lot of frustration, confusion, and wasted time. So grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's dive right in. The first step is simple but extremely important: learn the basics correctly. A lot of beginners make the mistake of jumping straight into frameworks, libraries, or fancy projects without truly understanding the fundamentals. But programming is like building a house. If your foundation is weak, the whole structure will collapse. So, take your time to understand what variables are, how loops work, what conditions do, and how logic flows inside a program. Don't just copy code, understand what every line does. Here is a tip. Explain your code out loud, as if you're reteaching it to someone else. If you can't explain it clearly, you don't understand it yet, and that's okay. Keep learning, keep repeating until it clicks. A solid foundation is your ticket to success. Next, try to solve software problems on your own. It's so tempting to search for answers immediately on Stack Overflow, YouTube, or ChatGPT. But the real learning happens when you struggle a bit. When you hit an error, don't panic. Read it carefully, test small things, and think logically. Seriously, programming is 80% problem solving and only 20% writing code. Every bug you fix, every challenge you overcome, makes your brain stronger and more resilient. And yes, you'll get stuck a lot, but that's completely normal. I've seen senior developers spend hours debugging tiny issues. Remember this: debugging isn't a setback. It's a core part of the learning process. Embrace the struggle. Before you dive into learning any programming language, set your goals. Ask yourself, what do I want to build? Your answer will guide your entire learning path. If you want to create mobile apps, learn Kotlin for Android or Swift for iOS. If you love web development, start with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. If you're interested in AI or data science, Python is your best bet. For game development, try C# with Unity or C++. When you have a clear goal, you'll stay motivated because you know exactly why you're learning. Don't waste time trying to learn every language under the sun. Pick one that aligns with your goal, stick with it, and master the fundamentals. Now this one's important: never ever give up. There will be days when you feel like quitting. You'll stare at your screen for hours, wondering why your code isn't working, feeling completely defeated. That's a normal part of the journey. Every single programmer goes through it. The secret is to keep going. Every time you try again, your brain learns something new and forms new connections. When you fail, don't think of it as failure, think of it as feedback. It's just another step toward understanding. You don't have to be a genius to code, you just have to be consistent and curious. So, don't quit. Try, and try again. One day, everything will suddenly make sense, and that feeling is incredible. The 5th tip: practice writing code every single day. You don't need to spend 8 hours a day grinding it out. Even 30 minutes of focused practice can make a huge difference, but the key is consistency. Do it every day. Coding is like learning a language or playing an instrument. You get better by doing it regularly, not just once in a while. Try building mini projects, solving small challenges, or cloning simple apps. For example, you could build a calculator, create a to-do list, make a simple website, or even automate a boring task on your computer. Each project teaches you something new, and more importantly, it keeps the learning process fun and engaging. Finally, be patient. This is probably the hardest one, but it's crucial. Learning programming takes time, sometimes months, sometimes years. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Don't compare your progress to others you see online. Everyone learns at a different pace, and that's perfectly fine. The key is to keep showing up. Every day you code, even if it's just for a little while, you're one step closer to becoming a real developer. Be proud of your progress. Even the small wins matter. Celebrate fixing that bug or understanding that new concept. Patience will carry you through the tough times. So that's it, the 6 things you need to know before you start programming. To recap, Learn the basics correctly, solve problems yourself, set clear goals. Never give up, practice daily, and be patient. If you follow these principles, you'll not only learn to code, you'll become a great programmer. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who's starting their coding journey. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.